being a slave in his own so-called country is a bad marriage. Yes. I have said it. It will be my preference for Nigeria to be together. Yes. But that preference cannot subjugate the preference of others who are tired of a bad country. Yes. And the only option to keep Nigeria united is justice. Yes. That is it all. And it is very obvious and clear that the Buhari regime does not believe in justice. There's no justice. Otherwise, you would not have gone to Kenya to go and brought Kanu, bring him to Nigeria. When he was granted bail, he went back home. He went to his house and tried to kill him. You kill people in his house. He ran away for you. And now he's traveled all the way to Kenya and brought him back. And we say, when you brought him back, let us see and hear what he did wrong in an open court. Yes. You said no. You cannot allow that to happen. Meanwhile, people who are bandits in this country are being rehabilitated. Terrorists are being recruited into the army. In fact, today, I was roughened up and beaten up in front of the DSS. Back to them. So, we must not accept this at all. It is happening in Nigeria, and even if it is happening, even in the future Biafra, if you have it, don't accept anybody to rub mud on your dignity. It is the reason why I refuse to be intimidated. I was told today by them that I don't have a case in court. I told them for as long as my brethren have a case in court, as long as Igbo men are persecuted, I'm persecuted. As long as Yoruba people are persecuted, I am persecuted. As long as Kanu is persecuted, I am persecuted. So you cannot tell me that I don't have a case in court. You all have a case in court. But let me tell you finally, do you know the people who really have a case to answer? No. It is Buhari and his people. And when their trial shall start, it will be in the open. And it will be a lot of tears. All of this will end in tears. Every blood. They will pay for it. Either it is Biafra, Yoruba land, or anywhere in Nigeria.
Yes, so I don't come again. No election in Biafra land, whether they like it or not. Makonye to election on Abuba Husa. Tampe, Biafra nine. Election, we say election. Wati bonine, Anurano merenti, Epureza no melano. We say no election, no election. No election in all Biafra land. Makonye to vote on Abubu Awusa. Osunu Bubani, Unu Busiani, no election. Onye to vote on Abubu Awusa. No election. Onye to vote on Awusa. No election. Onye to vote on Abubu niile anụrụ mere ntị ekwurekwu n'omere ọnụ we say no election Biafrans no election Sampe gwa ntị ka ngwa unu ọkwa maka na onye isi anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu siri onye atụ na votu ka ndị isi niile ji na-agbagharaghara ndị ọha na eze ndị Igbo ndị okenye alụrụ ala ha wee fụ eziokwu ha ga-ekwu a na-egburi ya iru na maka ego ndị zu ndị ọchịchị anyị bụ ndị a si lekotewa anyị wee dara anyị wee na-egbu ka ọkụkọ maka na anyị na-ekpere Chukwu okike abịa ma ihe mma bụrụ onye tụọ vootu ọ naba ugwu Hausa onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na wise no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa ndị Igbo niile onye tụọ vootu ọ na anụrụ mere ntị onye tụọ vootu ọ na ekwurekwu n'omere ọnụ wise no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na Biafrans no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa ọkwa si n'ọsọ chụba nwata ọ naba be ya maka na udene ka nke ọbụla ọgwụ gee ntị ka m gwa unu ọrụrụ anyị na ndị Hausa ọ dabarozi ma ncha ndị Igbo gee ntị ka m gwa unu ifunugo onye Hausa lụrụ nọ n'Enugu ifunugo onye Hausa lụrụ nọ n'Aba ifunugo onye Hausa lụrụ nọ n'Anambra mana ndị Igbo na-alụ nọ na Sokoto mana ndị Igbo na-alụ nọ n'Abuja tatanụ ka idozi ebe anyị maka na nke mụ bụ nke mụ maka na nke mụ bụ nke mụ onye ọsọ chụbalụ ya n'ala be ya ka anyị dozie ebe anyị na ndị Hausa bụrụ okwu ndị na-enwe ọṅụ n'igbu mmadụ anyị na ha bụrụ okwu maka onye tụọ vootu ọ naba ugwu Hausa onye tụọ vootu ọ naba ugwu Hausa asị m onye tụọ vootu ọ naba ugwu Hausa
Ito vote, you go to the north and reside. These are the people that have handicapped you. They have enslaved you. They have roped you up and waiting for the inevitable, the complete surrender to the Fulani enclave. And it seems like our politicians cannot understand. Our politicians cannot differentiate between life and death. They cannot. The position they put us is so troubling that we start questioning our own judgmental abilities. Why are these people, when I mean politicians, why are they not listening? Why are they not making decisions based on the evidence they can see? If you are representing people, if you are representing your children, if you are told to go and do something for your community, you go there and then you say, this is the outcome of my mission. You report to the people that sent you. This is not the case with the politicians we have in Biafra land. Our leader was brought to the courtroom yesterday, October the 21st. And it was a circus. You brought somebody to court to say he insulted Buhari. They are the ones insulting us. They assaulted, they disgraced our elders. You saw what they did to Ife case today. You saw it. You saw it. This is the way they respect you. You are nothing to them. You are nothing to them. And when you continue to think you are somebody to them, you think again. This is a little bit of what happened yesterday.
Journalist entry inside the courtroom. Those 6 journalists were initially cleared at the main gate of the court to enter the premises. Upon arrival at the door leading to the courtroom, operatives of the DSS denied them entry. However, the counsel to Ohanaeze Ndigbo, represented by Godwin Uwazurike, said all they demand for is justice.
We have been stopped from entering the court premises outside, and there are hundreds of lawyers here. We are here because of Ohanaeze. Ohanaeze said to us to stand in for them. And what we tell Ohanaeze, that we are stopped at the gate. We are asking, and they had the fair trial under this toxic atmosphere. I said, no, with all due respect, there will be no fair trial. We are here to see and to hear. Like I said the last time, justice must not only be done, but must be seen to have been done. Yes. You don't tell us somebody did it, then you don't want us to see what it is. Yes. That's why we're here.
All right, joining us now for update on the trial is TVC News correspondent Celestina Area, who has been following developments from the courts. Celestina, paint us a picture of what transpired in court.
We provided e-learning tablets with uploaded e-books, e-laboratories, and past questions, and we trained the teachers who equally taught the students how to use the devices. Our achievements. Tell us what happened in court today.
Thank you so much. Today, the matter came up for commencement of trial. I know yesterday they filed and served on us amended 7-count amended charge. So which we raised serious objection to the competence of the child and also jurisdiction of the court to hear the case, also continue the hearing of the matter in view of the fact that the charge is not only worthless, but if pro evidence attached to the charge cannot sustain the bogus information contained in the charge. So this application is now before the court. That was mentioned to the court. And in line with the procedural rules, the court will first of all, which also informed the court today, that first of all, hear the application challenging the competence of the charge, and also jurisdiction of the court to proceed with hearing. Because once the application is heard and disposed of, possibly in our favor, that's the end of the case. So, and the matter has not been adjourned to 10th of November 2021 for hearing of this application. So trial is not going to be commenced until when the application is heard and disposed of. However, we also apply for him to be transferred to prison custody, to Correctional Center Kuje. But court was of the view and expressed concerns about his safety, and insisted I will say will be remain in the DSS detention facility for now. But rules requiring 2 persons to visit him has been relaxed today. So now people, friends can see him. Once the person is profiled by us, can see him. So that's where we are today. I think that will happen today too.
So prior to this sitting, you had complained about how it has been difficult for you to prepare your clients pre-trial. So can you shed more light on that? We
filed an application before this court before now also, and that was contained in our affidavit before the court, the position before the court. What my colleagues and what we are passing through in the hands of officials of SSS, how we are being subjected to all forms of inhuman treatment and degradation in the course of conducting the visit. Those facts were all brought to the attention of the court today. So, and the court frowned at it. As a matter of fact, the court condemned it in open court. The court expressed condemnation for such conduct, and courts also issued a warning that it should desist from subjecting us to any form of ill treatment in the course of our client. I believe that was another of court, part of the other court made today. So, and also relax that is warning court issued to them, and also relax the requirement that 2 persons will see him on Monday and Thursday. That has been relaxed. So, the order will be enrolled anyone from now. Thank you so much.
Sir, I know a suit is also filed at Abia State High Court. Do you have any idea as to where the suit is right now?
My colleague, Lawyer Jimako, filed a suit also in regards to what happened in our client's house on the 14th day of September 2017, how his house was invaded and how people were killed there. This is an infraction, gross infraction on his right. And he not only a scale being killed under by sheer out of providence. So these are part of the infractions we are challenging in Omar High Court, and also coupled with the fact the manner in which was abducted in Kenya, kidnapped in Kenya by the officials of by Kenya's security force in collaboration with Nigerian security agents. So you're also part of the issues we raised there, and also form part of our objection before this court, because the system cannot, the establishment cannot be allowed to benefit from their own wrong. So it's part of the serious objection we're raising to the court, because it's incumbent, though it's a novel area of law, but it's incumbent on the court to also find out how this person was extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. So it's very fundamental. Apart from the fact we are challenging the competence of that worthless paper they filed in court, the court charge, the charge. So we're also talking about the court should make a pronouncement on the manner in which she was abducted, because it's a clear violation of his humanitarian law, and also a clear violation of all known protocols and international conventions and treaties, which this country is a party to. So, because if he has committed an offense to law, you have been ordinarily subjected to extradition proceedings over there before bringing to Nigeria. So you can't just go somewhere and kidnap anybody and bring to Nigeria for trial, to face trial. So that has to be resolved now. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. So we'll come back to the Federal High Court on the 10th of November.
Well, that is that. They go to the United Nations, they stand up and tell you the respect for human rights and dignity, the respect for international law and order. Those same pronouncements, they are thwarting. They are not obeying them. It's mere rhetoric. Isn't that condemnable for them to come and tell you that whatever they do, you have no right? Look at the treatment given to the seniors, to our seniors. They talk about respect. Where does respect come from? What determines the respect you have for people? It is their conduct. What determines what you have to follow and not to follow? It is the conduct. What determines if you will accept peace or not? It is the conduct. Behavior of a state determines what happens to the state. For a country to be signatory to all the international laws and blatantly violates them shows that that country is a lawless country. In this channel, I blame Britain. I will continue to call on Britain. Most of you will continue to call Fulani. And most of you will continue to call saboteurs. The promising thing is that the three culprits have been isolated. We have fished them out. You have Britain, the masterminder. You have the Fulani, the agents, and you have the politicians from Biafra land, accessories. This thing happening cannot happen if it's not the wish of Britain. Britain is responsible for what is happening in Nigeria. Britain has no business in Nigeria. After the Royal Niger Company, they have turned that corporation into a country. What do you expect? And to pay us back for championing the freedom of those called Niger areas, they punished the Oduduwas and the Biafrans. For you to be so arrogant, for you to be so knowledgeable that you want to be free, you want us to not control our Commonwealth. Commonwealth. Seek that word. Commonwealth. We will punish you. We will ensure that the Fulanis take care of your land and you. Okay, since we cannot take care of you and your resources, we will let the Fulanis do it. And to be able to help Fulanis do it, we will take your politicians to assist the Fulanis. So the two strangers, the two foreign bodies, the Fulanis that have no business in Nigeria, are busy controlling your resources. They are busy controlling your lands through Roga, cattle herdsmen, bandits, Boko Haram, Aswap. If Britain is so concerned about the structure of Nigeria's progress, what effort have they done to expel ISIS as we speak? Absolutely nothing. Is this the behavior of somebody that's thinking of your interest? To our Christian Reverend Fathers and Archibokos or Archbishops, you name it, your hierarchy. Britain got you to that position where you say you're a Christian. We are Christians, based on the doctrine of religion. Britain is a Christian country. Britain is in charge of Anglican, Episcopal, and as may be called. Britain, if your fellow Christians are being killed, if Christians are being murdered left and right, and you have your Katrina Long supervising the killings of Christians, no condemnation from Katrina Long, no condemnation from Boris Johnson, no condemnation from Jeremy Hunt, no condemnation from Webb, no condemnation from the Queen. What is the fate of the Christians? For those of us that cannot reason, we think we are reasoning. We think we are doing something based on the fact that we are learned. To the judiciary, this is where the arrow points to you. If the killing of Christians is okay, is supervised by the British government, I have told you why I'm blaming them. I'm telling you why they are responsible for what is done. Who created DSS and SSS? Britain. What's the objective of the creation of DSS and SSS? To supervise the elimination of Biafrans. Where do these people operate? In the south. They sneak in. They see what you're doing. But in their own country, that does not happen. They have their own agents. So they just duplicated their agency in the zoo. Follow the story. If the DSS, the Hizbah, the SSS, the Boko Harams, the Aswap, the cattle herdsmen, the bandits, of what religion are they? Muslims. What has Britain done to reprimand them? Nothing. They have not done anything. If we owe our lives to Britain through religion, believing that when something happens to Christians, they will come to our rescue, where are they? They are missing. Are you telling me that it is okay to kill Christians with no condemnation? That tells you that the activities of the Fulanis in the south is sponsored by Britain and being executed by Britain through the operations of the DSS, SSS, and the Nigerian Army. Britain, they are bombing also in Olo. It is the army that you created, those you are sponsoring, those you are equipping that are carrying out the operation. In a peaceful time, they are bombing villages in Biafra land. They are not bombing Boko Haram positions. They are not bombing ISIS positions. They are not bombing Janjaweeds in the bush. They are not judging the bandits. They are bombing peaceful East. They brought disturbance. No condemnation. House of Commons, they are not debating on it. They are not talking. They want to eliminate you at all cost. Let me raise this as a warning. Malaria is a common sickness in the tropics all over. The nature is check and balances. The world is overpopulated. Africa overpopulated. Let nature take its course. And there are some things that are avoidable, some are unavoidable. Death is what we all must pay. Before, there was no overpopulation. Until the modern medicine started reducing death. Minimal care. For areas that have sickness, they formed the World Health Organization with good intention to eliminate death. As they do this, they go to the moon. They look for life somewhere else where they will go. And in the earth, they have polluted. No more trees. Africa is where they come, they deforest. The tropics of Africa, the tropical forest of Africa is gone. It is gone. It's no longer there. You look on your Google, you see scanty forest. China comes to Africa to log. Nobody challenges them. They use it to make toothpick. They use it to make their chopstick wear. It is like a locust ravaging the farms. When all these forests are gone, they will make why don't they make artificial chopstick and leave the forest alone? They can make artificial human being. They can make anything artificial that duplicates nature. Why are they destroying nature? in Africa. But in their own land, you have their forests, they are reserving. You have the bamboo forest, they are reserving. You have the pandas, they are reserving. You have everything of the developed world intact. But in Africa, they are destroying it bit by bit. And we assist them. We help them. We want to live like them, but we don't have the land. In the South, we don't have the luxury of the estate. No planning. After all, the tropical forest runs through Biafra land, Oduduwa land, Middle Belt. Typical tropical forest passing through Abia. Go to Abia. Go to Eastern region, in short. Look, those forests are gone. We are talking about malaria. You see how this pertains to malaria. Have that stopped? No. You have ponds. It's a tropical rainforest. The climate changing. The cool weather of 70-something degrees is fast disappearing. Where am I leading you to? I am leading you to this. I told you about Britain not protecting you from the Fulanis. Britain not caring. Britain sponsoring the Fulanis to kill you. How dare you accept gifts from your enemies? How dare you accept gifts, medicines from those that want to kill you? Not that they just want to kill you, they are killing you. BBC has never reported the killings of Biafrans. There is nothing to show that Britain and BBC have any good intention for you. This is my concern. And this is where I will read it. All of you listen. Historic go-ahead for malaria vaccine. Historic go-ahead for malaria vaccine to protect African children. This is by James Gallagher, Health and Science Correspondent. It's dated October 6. Helpless Africa. Helpless Africa, beggars. We are fond of receiving gifts. We have never, upon all our educated doctors, scientists, why must we accept all these things from Britain? Let me read it. The picture they show you is a picture of a region that are not worth living. This is why they want to eliminate us. Anything they do, they just show you begging. A nurse vaccinates a baby against malaria in Ghana in 2019. Is that vaccination? Is that actually malaria vaccine? And they say we are overpopulated. This is my own logic. This is the way I'm thinking. I think the world is a survival of the fittest. In the jungle, the check and balances. When these people have this kind of attitude, they see you as a non-human beings. They see you as lesser of human beings. Their acts speaks louder than words. And BBC comes up to say what they said. Now, I'll read it in full. Children across much of Africa are to be vaccinated against malaria in a historic moment in the fight against the deadly disease. Malaria has been one of the biggest scourges of humanity for millennia and mostly kills babies and infants. Having a vaccine after more than a century of trying is among medicine's greatest achievement. The vaccine called RTS was proven effective 6 years ago. Now, after such success, a pilot immunization program in Ghana, Kenya, and Malawi, the World Health Organization says the vaccine should be rolled out across sub-Saharan Africa in other regions with moderate to high malaria transmission. Let's save lives. Let's work together. Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, Director General of WHO, said it was a historic moment. The long-awaited malaria vaccine for children is a breakthrough. And this is the World Health Organization chief talking. It's not today that we started living with malaria. For over 100 and something years, we've been dealing with malaria. It is up to us to ensure that what they are giving our children is not poisonous. They will not tell you. I am speaking on the side of concern. I will be leery and wary when somebody who wants me dead will come and roll out vaccine for me to administer to my children. I will not take it. Six years, they have been trying it. For over 100 years, they have never eradicated malaria. And they are telling you we are overpopulated. And what if this is a sterilization in disguise? You've already taken it. It's in your body. Your children, if they don't produce, their population will dwindle. Then they will run over you. Africa is the continent. They call it the dark continent. We are still begging. We have quinine. We have all this they use in treating malaria. Why the vaccine? If it can be treated, if local herbs can be used, why the vaccine? We are in a period of vaccine. I guarantee you, the hopeless African leaders will continue to beg. Anything given to you, as far as it's from Britain, they will take it. It is aid. This is the angle as to why I am saying what I'm saying. Caution. It's not a crime. Believing in yourself is not a crime because you have experts, you have doctors, you have scientists. They have medicines for malaria. Why don't they take the medicine rather than the vaccine? As we talk, Britain, how can you be sending us vaccine and you're bombing children? You are giving Fulanis jets to bomb children, to destroy schools, to destroy villages.
They're shot. Atrocity is being committed by Nigerian army in Oda, Osu-Elojie, Imo State, Nigeria. Today, the 20th day of October 2021.
Look at our shop. Nothing come out. What should the army come and do in our land? After you people will be telling us one Nigeria. Which one Nigeria? Which one Nigeria can you tell me now that I will believe? Look at my shop, nothing come out. Even people's property, nothing come out. After you people will be telling me one Nigeria.
Back to poverty because almost all the shops in Asia and were burned down. Many are now homeless because their houses were set ablaze. High blood pressure is about to consume us all. We are a human rights activist and a human rights organization. What about legal petitioners? Is United Nations no longer functioning? Has Nigeria government declared Operation Burn Down all this shop in order? Has Nigeria government declared Operation Kill Everybody in order? If not, where is Nigeria government?
You don't have any. You don't have a government. You have enemies that have come to consume you. They will kill you with guns and they will kill you with medicine. They have no love for you. They are after your land. They are after your resources. As a matter of fact, they don't know why you people existed in that part of the world. They don't even know why you should be around that area. They want the land. And to get the land, the closest people that they can use are the Fulanis. That is why they are bombing you. That is why they are bombing us. They have not totally declared takeover of government. The ex-general is still commanding in civilian clothes. And you see what is happening. Is it not reasonable? Is it not prudent for the southern politicians to exit their posts? Britain is your problem. When you identify your problem, you solve it. How do you deal with Britain? Stop taking their gifts. You're tying yourself to them. Stop running to them. They are tying you down. Stop duplicating their systems. They are tying you down. Why is Katrina Long running up and down every crannies of the zoo? Britain is still running Nigeria. your politicians are still subject to the British system. Their citizen, Nnamdi Kanu, is under lock and keys. Oh, they are so nice, they can give you vaccine for your children. Which children? The ones that will survive the onslaught of the Fulanis. Are those the ones you're giving vaccine? Oh, whatever the remains are, then you will be contented to enslave them. Then you rule your empire, your commonwealth. Those that refute your ideology and those that refuse your domination are free. The Indians said no. USA said no. After all, China took over Taiwan. It is Taiwan. Divide and rule. It is only in Africa. It is only in Africa that they can never think right. They can never do anything right. They cannot stand and say enough is enough. We are capable of doing things for ourselves. We are capable of manufacturing our own drugs, vaccine. When I'm talking, you all think I'm playing. You see, way back here, Nigerian Army welcomes 28 Boko Haram ISWAP fighters' families who surrendered in Borno. The Nigerian Army has said that the 28 free members of the Boko Haram and the Islamic State of West Africa Province groups, as well as their families, surrendered to the troops of 151 Task Force Battalion under 21 Special Brigade in Borno. The director of the Army Public Relations, Brigadier General Onyama Mochuku, disclosed this in a statement. You are holding MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. You are welcoming ISIS of West Africa. And you parade yourself as leaders of the world. Nobody is saying anything. Nobody is challenging, especially Africans. Give them whatever they'll take. They intimidate you. They intimidate you. The leader, our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, you saw the charges they brought against him. You saw what the propaganda they launched about him. He jumped bail.
Says that any time that a madman realizes that he's mad, he or she is mad, then begin the process of his or her healing.
Let's talk to our people. Let's let our people know that whatever we do, the problem
and we are here wanting to deal with 250,000 which has run as a monarchy for all these years. The Scots have their own ministerial system. They have ministers running Scottish affairs. You have a minister for Welsh affairs. And we are here wanting to deal with 253 ethnic groups, or slightly less. And we want to promote only 3 of them, or 4 of them, as the case may be. So you will find, in all the ideas that are being put forward now, we want 6 federations. We want 8 federations. What are they saying? Allow the Hausa, the Yoruba, the Igbo to have 1 federation each. Then,
oh yes, they will tie you down. You have no way of ruling yourself. They will continue to rule you. They will continue to determine your future. We are not playing. We are not deceiving you. As it goes, we will expose things to you. We will refresh your memory. ISWAP names new commanders, governors, imposes tax on Nigerians. Daily Post. The Islamic State West Africa Province Council, headed by Abu Musab al-Bamawi, has reshuffled its structures and have imposed tax in Nigeria. Nobody is saying anything. The judiciary is not saying anything, but you are just watching. They are proud they are killing you. They have planned it. Way back you said nobody should complain if not starts killing Southerners by Senator Abdullahi. Did they arrest him? Did they arrest Senator Abdullahi? They know they are going to kill the Southerners. And they have started. We act like we don't know. We act like we don't understand anything. It is only we who are weak. It is only we who cannot challenge the foreign government, because we are beggars. We don't want to lose the aid. We don't want to lose anything. So they are our colonial masters. So whatever they say, we accept it. Even if it's something that is not good for us, we will accept it. We will not say anything. Just take it and shut up. Is this how we're going to survive? Is this how we are going to take care of our future generation? We are weak. We have sold ourselves. Our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, the only person that has stood tall to ensure that his people are free, is the one they are pursuing around, is the one they are threatening. And you have Britain not focusing on the release of first citizen, Nnamdi Kanu. Because he is fighting for the freedom of his people. We have I think this has been on for a very long time. I'll read it, then I'll open the phone line. Maybe it might change the way we do things. Where religion has led us and our belief, and the way people see us, and they know that we are so religious that even when they chop off our head, we don't care, we'll be calling on God. This is what King Jinping wrote about black people. Maybe it will help, maybe it will not. The only thing the black man has inherited from Arab and European colonization is the religion that he practices, and that's exactly what the colonizers wanted. See, Britain and the Arabs, the Fulanese, the Muslims and the Christians. The Christian Britain is using the Arab Muslims, the Fulanese, to kill us. You see where that fits in. Notice that in black countries, the education is a disaster. The administration is corrupt, health is deplorable, but religion is doing wonderfully well. Is he lying? Hence, they have to make vaccine for malaria, for you. Black people rebel against everything except religion. They even think they are more religious than those who brought them these concepts, and that the colonizers are not good Christians. Are they? If they are, they wouldn't be full of wickedness that is deceptive presentation, people portraying themselves for who they are not. Black people even claim themselves to be the original race of which Jesus Christ has descended. This is how far black people stupidity can go. Notice that any society that is full with superstitions, religious indoctrination, lack of education, and nationalism is always ridden with violence. Is that not what we are dealing with in Nigeria? He that is educated, he that has foresight is the one being held, charged with treasonable felony. But the actual people committing treason are free, walking around, carrying out their atrocities. And now they want to give you vaccine. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. This is what we are dealing with. Violence. Is it through religion and whatever? Violence. Religious indoctrination. Belief. Well, we think we know, and we don't. You see how Britain is responsible for what we are going through. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, MAZI ALOZIE.
Good morning from here.
May Elohim, God Almighty, Chukwokike bless you. I am MAZI Chinemerem Obiuku, Abaja in Wangele local government, Biafra land. MAZI facts, what you are reading this afternoon is amazing. MAZI, in fact, I am crying how the whites destroy the brain of blacks. Not only Biafran, entire Africa, entire Ethiopia, changed by Africa. MAZI, that is this is what MAZI. In fact, I am crying. See what they are doing in the court. See what they are doing. Britain, I said it. Britain is descendant of Lucifer, devil. Britain is that fallen angel that fall from heaven. That is Britain. Britain is devil. But people refuse to know. People think that they are well educated, well sound, they read, they study in Oxford University, they study in abroad. They can never see this because they are foolish.
You are trying him.
Because they are foolish. All the educated in the world are useless. They are useless in Africa. They are useless. Anybody call himself an educated man in black race is a useless somebody. Is a useless human being. MAZI, do you see? Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Look at what is going. Now look at what happened in a court. Gumi is here, moving everywhere. Movie is negotiating with bandits. But an innocent man would. But so-called traditional rulers, so-called elders, what their answer is Anambra State election. I will I will do this, I will put water, this is what they are, this is their ambition only because they are typical black people. The soji, look at an innocent man, because now people are saying, what are they insulting our elders? Yes, our elders, first of all, insult themselves. Our elders is a rag, the eyes of Fulanis. Our elders doesn't regard anything in the eyes of Fulanis because our elders in Igbo land have already useless themselves. All of them, I say all, including my own father, all of them are useless themselves. Because of what? Inability to reason well, inability to think, inability to have a sound mind. What their vision now is Anambra State election, Anambra State, let me go and be governor, let me go and be president. Now, how can all the Southeast call themselves Southeast? Why can all of them pull out from House of Assembly? How can all of them pull out from that Anambra State election? Let me see how Britain will control them. But they cannot do that because they are mantled here for experiment. They are posted here to kill the original people. It's better, MAZI. Oh God, MAZI Nnamdi will live long. MAZI Nnamdi is savior. Come in religion. Come in a religion. There is nothing religion done us. Now we are praying to in a black race here in Africa here in Ebola. We call Chinese people idol worshiper, but they are the one that manufactured the generator we are using here. We call Japanese people idol worshiper, but they are the one that manufacture electronics we are using in our houses. As a Christian, you use TV. Is it not that another man work that TV? As a Christian, you use generator. Is it not that another man that work that generator? That's how they use religion to destroy us here. Everybody, clergyman, everybody, pastor, I am a reverend, doctor, evangelist. You see all of them madness. This is madness. A time for revolution is coming. Anybody call himself a pastor, bishop, reverend father, you will die. You will die. Because you people follow Lucifer and destroy the world. Must Elohim bless you and bless Nnamdi Kanu. Biafra, the kingdom of God must surely restore. God bless you.
Thank you, Chinamaram. We don't condemn religion. We are religious people. It's just the excess of it where we don't know the boundary. We know our own religion. We know what we do. We are Christians. We cannot abandon our faith due to the criminalities of those who claim to be, but they are not. They are real Christians. And there are fake ones. Good morning and welcome.
Bless you. Hello, sir.
Yeah, we are listening. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you for picking my call. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you Biafrans worldwide. And I say a special shalom and good afternoon from Biafra land to His Excellency. I call him Onyirema. Onyirema by Britain. Onyirema by the Asorok Mask. Onyirema by any power in heaven, on earth, and beneath the earth. Because Chukwokika Abiyama is with him. Our supreme leader, MAZI Nnamdi, Nwaneke, Eni, Oku Kanu. I thank Chukwokika Abiyama for who he is. And this afternoon I am here to lead us in prayer today. Today is a reading of Psalm 145 according to the instruction of our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. So you join me as I read Psalm 145. Psalm 145. I will just read a few verses and then pray. I read with King James Version. It says, we Biafrans will extol thee, our God Chukwokika Abiyama, O King, and we will bless and ever. Every day will we bless thee, and we will praise thy name forever and ever. Great is the Lord and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. One generation shall praise thy works to another, for we Biafrans shall declare thy mighty works and your mighty acts. We will speak of the glorious honor of thy majesty and of thy wondrous works. And men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts, and we will declare thy greatness. They shall abundantly utter the memory of thy great goodness, and shall sing of thy righteousness. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger, and of great mercy. The Lord is good to all, and his tender mercies are over all his works. I will stop at verse 10. All thy works shall praise thee, O Lord, and thy saints, Biafrans, shall bless thee.
One after the other. They have to go around. For I try to make sure
Chukwu kasima sogi onye kwesịrị otuto aijibia. Your voice sounds like a thunder, your mouth is fire sogi onye kwesịrị otuto ụmụ Biafra jibia sogi Nnamdi Kanu sogi chikachasima sogi onye kwesịrị otuto aijibia. We give you thanks, Chukwu Okike Abiama. We worship you. Biafrans, we continue to praise you. Ipobians, we praise you every day, every morning, every afternoon, every night. All genuine Biafrans, we praise you for the good things you are doing for us. Yes, Chukwu Okike Abiama, you are so good. We thank you for all that you did yesterday at High Court, Abuja. We thank you for your spirit that was taking over everything. You enveloped the environment and you stopped the violence of the wicked from manifesting. Ọkwa gị naanị Chukwu na-eme ihe niile. Naanị gị ji ike niile. Site n'ebighị ebi ruo n'ebighị ebi, anyị na-asọpụrụ gị. Anyị na-ekele gị n'ihi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, ndị DOS, the Eastern Security Network, our brave barristers, all the people who were present yesterday in solidarity. Even our enemies, they were there, but you put them to shame. Even saboteurs who were talking one thing or the other, you made them to leak the speech that they brought out. Our Father Chukwu Okike Abiama, who is like unto thee. Yes, maybe in the eyes of man, they thought that you did not complete the work. But thou, Chukwu Okike Abiama, said that your ways are not the ways of man. Neither are your thoughts the thoughts of man. For your thoughts are higher than our thoughts, and your ways are quite different from our ways. For making the mask in Asorok and all his allies to bring forth our leader, which they did not intend to do. Father, we give you thanks. For Biafrans who are revived by the sight of our leader, because a lot of them thought that he was dead, and they were spreading so much rumors. But Lord, you showed forth. We know that you who started it will bring it to a complete end. Because you said in your word in the book of Zechariah that his hand in Nnamdi Kanu that started the project of Ipob to the restoration of Biafra will complete it. So no man will kill him. I thank you for the type of faith and wisdom you gave to MAZI and those who are working with him. And the type of wisdom you deposited in Barrister Biafra and his team. We thank you for Biafran land, which the enemy flooded with troops, terrorists in uniform. But your power is holding them back from accomplishing their enterprise. And you have said it, Lord, and we believe you. What you cannot do does not exist. You said you are the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for you? And I say no, nothing is too hard for you to do. We know that at your appointed time you will bring out our leader with flag. Not for him to come and handle microphone again. There are a lot of people on the microphone. Even the one who is giving me microphone this afternoon, MAZI ALOZIE, and the rest. So he's coming back to hoist Biafran flag very soon. And we know your hand will do it because you promise and you never fail. So we thank you, Chukwu Okike Abiama. Oge chiruru, oge adịka ọlụ ebube, akwa mgbochi ji Biafra ga-etiwanụ, ugo nke anyị ga-acha akenu, maka na ọnọdụ ọbụla, oge adịka ọlụ ebube, ndị na-amaghị ga-amakwa. Na-achị anyị na-efe bụ onye mmeri n'agha. Chukwu Okike Abiama, Ibu a victorious God. There is no God that can challenge you. Therefore, we give you thanks. We appreciate you. We worship you. We are grateful to you. Both the ones you have done and the ones you are yet to do. We say, may all glory, all honor, power, dominion, majesty, excellency be ascribed unto your holy name. In your name, Chukwu Okike Abiama, we have prayed. Father, we still commit us into your hands. Our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, that you will continue to strengthen him. The ESN, the DOS, the legal team, the media warriors, the prayer warriors, various departments of IPOB worldwide, and genuine lovers of Biafra. Father, we commit each and every one of us into your hands, that you will continue to keep us safe till that day the miracle will happen. For our leader has said it, that Biafra restoration is the last miracle here on earth. And we believe him because he's your prophet. And we believe your word and your promise. And we say, thank you, Father, for answering our prayers. For in your name, Chukwu Okike Abiama we have prayed. He said, thank you, MAZI ALOZIE. The Lord continue to strengthen you. For all this good work, all these sacrifices, the Lord will reward you abundantly in his name. He said, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Isn't that wonderful that people that are telling you that your population is too much, they are the ones producing vaccine that will prolong your life? That's worth thinking about. It's worth thinking about. The test they use us to make, the potency of their vaccination is worth thinking about. You have your medicine. Have they ever tested it? Have they ever taken it? They'll go to the lab and tell you it is not worth practicing. They'll speak the grammar. Because you're a black man, you're an African. what your forefathers, your ancestors used, they used them successfully. But to you, it's nothing. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
MAZI ALOZIE, good afternoon from here.
Good morning and welcome.
Thank you for today's program. It is wonderful. My name is MAZI ALOZIE, calling from my location. I am very, very happy for you to hammer on this particular program of today, because once you discover your source of your problem, the problem is almost solved. I tell you, all since 30 years ago, I have discovered that Britain is our problem. 30 years ago, I did a study on Britain. I have been telling everybody that knows me since 30 years ago that what we are suffering is not the Fulani, it is the Britain. And today, our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, have come out to blow out everything. Now the thing is coming out. Everybody is talking about it. Now, I pray you to please let this particular type of program continue. Let it continue. We have discovered our source of problem. Britain is the one funding the Fulanis. Britain is the one bringing people from outside the country, Nigeria, to come and attack the locals. Because they are good in doing that. If Britain can open all their prison in the years and shipped all the prisoners to go and occupy Australia, arming them to kill all the aboriginals. The captain of that ship that moved all the prisoners, his name is called McPhilip Otto. McPhilip Otto. He is the captain that moved all the prisoners in Britain to go and kill the entire population of Aborigine, arming them to go and kill them. And that is exactly what Britain is about to do in Nigeria, bringing strange people from all over the world to come and kill because they have programmed it. They have programmed it. Britain have programmed it. They are behind all this problem we're having in Nigeria. There is nothing like Buhari. We talk about Fulani from now till tomorrow. It is not going to stop. Look at Katrina Line or Katrina Lu, what you call it, that woman from Hong Kong, because she's a Hong Kong citizen. Look at her taking picture with Gumi, taking picture with the chief terrorist. What does that show you? They are behind everything that is happening. So we should focus attention on this particular evil empire. They are the children of Lucifer. Lucifer came down to Rome when he was chased out in heaven. He landed in Rome, give birth to a son called Satan. The Satan have quarrel with his father and moved down to England, go and settle there, and give birth to so many devils and demons all over the world. That is why they are tormenting the world today. The problem we have in the world today is Britain, no any other person. Even America is not even safe in the hands of Britain. Even as of today, they are allies. They are still hitting them behind. Look at what happened in Iran. Because Britain wants to take over Iran, it has to. Because during the time of Shia of Iran, if you remember, it was the American puppet. And if you remember very well, Iran was part of the British colony in the years. Because America entered there, Britain has to go and cause a revolution. And then Shah Iran was removed. Mind you, Ayatollah Khomeini have run away from the hands of Shah of Iran. He has run away to go and stay in Britain. From there, he mounted propaganda. He mounted all the whole pressure. And then until there was a revolution in Iran. And Britain helped Ayatollah Khomeini to go back and take over the country. Britain is an evil empire. We have to hit on it. They are the problem. They want to exterminate us. Thank you, Mazi. Continue with your good work. We have discovered our enemy. We have to deal on them. Biafra land will be the graveyard of Britain and his proxies. I say it today again. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That is the truth. That is the way it is. That's what's happening. And they are playing international politics with our lives. Radio Biafra Aba is on. You can hear 102.1 in Aba. They are live now. Other areas in Biafra land will be receiving the broadcast once their radio stations are installed. And what we get is what we didn't ask for, but that's what we get. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good afternoon, sir. MAZI ALOZIE. My name is Ikechukwu, calling from Europe.
Welcome, Ikechukwu.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, Machineke. You know, you made a very vital point. And honestly, our people need to wake up. But we don't know how they want to wake up. Those are in the church, inside the church, those who are, depending what their criminal pastor or that the GO, I would call them, they call themselves. Because those people are the same people who are not coming out when their fellow Christians are being killed, and are still the one remaining indoor. So the British itself is the system they put there, and they refuse. These people refuse to. I want to make this very, very sharp, because during that Biafra Nigeria war, in where I come, in the place where I come, in Isoko, because I hate calling myself a data person. So that period, because the name of my village is Idumasa, you understand? So in Delta State, so when they came that period, the Nigeria soldier, where they was going everywhere killing, when they landed in my village, there is a lady, a woman, there is a woman, one mama that saved our village. Is still in the history to today. So that saved our people from killing that period. Is the woman you can hear. I don't know if I ever heard the story that one woman who voked bees out from her anus that only concentrate on Nigeria soldiers. It didn't touch any of our village people, but only the Nigeria soldier who came to kill. So you see, those things are one of the gifts or blessings that our people receive from God, that the British see in our people and say black people are devil, black this and this. Our people refuse to understand that whatever you do that is evil, that is wrong, is what is evil, not what you use to protect yourself. Because Christianity have destroyed all those things. None of the family of that mama have inherit that blessing. Because the Christianity are calling all those things like evil, this thing, but she never kill anyone. She never go to another man's land to change their name or to combine them with the Fulani people together. Those power was only Obarige Bungbongwe. That is the meaning of those things. So, but we no longer have those. And the people that are saying in the church today, I know they're killing. The prayer that I'll be praying and fasting since 19 no date, they are still killing them. Nigeria are getting worse and worse and worse. So I don't know the kind of mentality or these people are putting themselves, because they are the slave ones and they are calling themselves the Christian, the born again, whatever they say they call themselves. Born again, we praying without any faith, without any reaction, without any effect, without any answer. If you fast before you get work, you fast and pray before you say this one. But the people who put us in that situation, they are not praying to have job. They are not fasting to have that job. Everything has been arranged. So these people, and what I want to beg you now is that, because I'm still contributing on the same issue I want to say now to order of Biafran warriors, broadcaster, because if they pay me, say, my fellow data people, they follow these Biafra activities that are going on, especially this sit at home. If they pay me, like when they are not putting, when the media, the Zoom media, we say Southeast, Biafra, this and this, they are not including. And I remember before this evil people was kidnapped our leader, I remember that time where we do the remembrance of our fallen hero. Asaba comply. Asaba comply that time. So it's being hard. I was even expecting using my own little Facebook platform, but our people there are so dumb. Like even the one that is my classmate that call himself a pastor. I said to my brother, stop this thing. This thing you're doing, you know what you're doing. I'm not fearing. I'm not being scared of any of them. But it depends me say the people who has bigger platform that are not putting enough effort. So I need you people to help me or to help us, not just me, to help us so that these people will not slice us out from because look at what is going on. All Biafra land is shut down, but you go that side, they'll be going the activity. It's not how it should be, because Biafra land is extended down to Bini, Migodo. So those people that are brokers are not forcing there. They're after one or attacking this, and this is not the period. I want anyone that listening.
Thank you.
Especially my fellow Ika people.
Yeah, I understand.
Especially my fellow.
I understand what you're saying.
Let them join.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. The radio will get to that side. We are expanding it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, MAZI ALOZIE.
Yeah, the radio will get there. We are spreading it out. So thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the usefulness of the radio. It covers everywhere. It includes every of our region, and then you know what is happening. That is the way it goes. We are. Like today, our bar is broadcasting. They are hearing it. And as we go, they're still messing with the media, the phones from the zoo. Obstructing calls. That's what you get. Those are the people we have. That's the kind of thing we say we don't want. We want to be free. That's all. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, MAZI ALOZIE.
Good morning from here. Welcome.
Hello, Tim.
I'm fine, and you?
I'm okay. Yes, your topic today is wonderful. Your topic today is one of the best. This Radio Biafra, information is the key. This Radio Biafra, if there will be any way that this radio will reach all angles of Igbo land, of Biafra land, so that people will hear it and become alive. Because when you think of what is happening in Nigeria, they use media to destroy the whole place. British, at least before the war, sometimes when we are hearing news from radio about how British and their allies are helping Africa by supplying medicine and all of that, and all of their help, then if you compare it for the information that is coming out from Radio Biafra, you will understand that Nigeria, Africa, is in trouble. The people, as the leader in Africa, the British are using them to destroy Africa. The British, they have another group of religion, especially all these mega churches. Their leaders, the British and Fulanese, are using them to destroy Africa. If you go to politics, the same. What is happening in Nigeria is British versus Fulanese. My problem is this. Our people from the East, did they have eyes to see? Did they have a sense to reason? Did they read the information on the wall about what is coming? What of all the saboteurs? Do you know that Fulani will kill you after the whole thing? You feel that you are cheating Nnamdi, Kanu, or Ipob, the black people. You cannot reason for once. This radio that our leader have set up is to open your brain so that you reason as a human being. To open your spiritual eyes to see the danger on your doorstep. If you are a regular listener to Radio Biafra, like I myself, I can teach you to a very long length of reason. I can let you know that black people, they are reason back, their reason is going backward, is not forward. Can you understand that the white people, they understand that Nnamdi Kanu is saying the truth? And the white people will hate black people more if black people fail to understand this teaching that is coming to Radio Biafra. Black people will hate by the white people more because the only chance the black people have is now. So what am I trying to say? Those people who are in charge of radio, I have called about this morning to know if FM is talking in Aba. There's no radio in Aba for over 2 weeks today. So that people will hear this news, good news. People will know the truth. The Bible said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Only Igbo say, ị ga-amara eziokwu ahụ. Eziokwu ahụ ga-eme ka isi n'oru pụọ. That is the Bible. You cannot hear this teaching in Nigeria, in Church of Nigeria. What do we hear in Nigeria churches? Are pay tithes, sow seed, offering. What they are teaching people inside the Church of Nigeria today is money, launching of money. Nobody is teaching truth and honest, which is the key of the Word of God. They are doing everything to make sure that people remain in slavery in the name of Nigeria. If Yoruba and their group and Igbo man who are talking about Nigeria must understand that Nigeria is evil from the beginning till today, and it will remain so until it will break to pieces. Nigeria is British created Nigeria for evil men and evil women. You can understand that our people, after you wasted all the money you are training your children in university, your children will be useless. Everywhere you are preparing paper, where your children will travel to oversee, to look for food to eat. And our people today are all over the whole world suffering because of British, because of bad leaders in the name of Nigeria. Nigeria must be destroyed, or Nigeria will destroy everybody. Today, the British is doing everything to hand over Nigeria to Fulanis. They have started killing Hausas since 1980 something. Today, they have killing to Middle Belt. Today, they have killing down to East. Today, they are going to West. How I wish these people, the Yoruba people, will stand their ground to face these criminals in the name of politics in Nigeria. Because British, the woman in Abuja there, is doing everything to make sure you use the religion leaders, the politicians, the so-called the Ezes, to make sure they hold all the indigenous people down, so that British will continue stealing and looting Africa. Because our leaders said that Nigeria is a cancer. Nigeria is a cancer for Africa. If you cut the cancer called Nigeria off, Nigeria, if you cut it off, Africa will see the light.
Thank you, Mazi.
And there will be a development. So, Fulanis, British, they are working together to keep the population into slavery. But I hope that Chukwu Kitabiam, who sent our leader, for a time like this, will complete the job. So that Nigeria will divide. People will become human beings. Anybody living in Nigeria, supporting Nigeria, is worse than Satan. Thank you very much. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. When we talk about our problems, the best thing is to look for the source of the problem. And we cannot be intimidated by Britain. They did evil to us in the 60s, 1967 to 1971. They did, they they committed atrocities I couldn't believe that a country like Britain could do, and they did it. When we talk about them, their position on Nnamdi Kanu is wishy-washy. To me, what I expected from Britain is ordering Nigeria to unconditionally, immediately release somebody they arrested through international piracy, kidnapping. Who is he? He is their citizen. And the third world country that talks about human rights commits a crime. They keep a blind eye. They don't act, they don't respond. They're sending their envoy. What was his mission? What was he supposed to do in the courtroom? They pretend as if they are acting. Any action less than ordering for immediate release of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is a pretext, and it doesn't bolt well with us. It doesn't. You watched, you orchestrated it, and you effected your plan through Kenya. What is the crime of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu? Referendum. What is the crime of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu? Calling for peace. Calling for common sense to prevail. Where that is void, separate. Is that a crime? Is that an offense? Oh, it's good to charge him with a treasonable felony. What a fanciful charge. Did he not tell you? When he initially came, he said, do this, do that. No, why will you do it? You're a miscreant. You're a small boy. Because we are sitting on a throne where you think you're untouchable. He told you. You ignored him. You went through with your obstinacy. You're obstinate to any suggestion because you know you're fully entrenched. Those your foreign advisors are there. Oh, what a set of people. They come, they preach to you, and they act like they are angels. And we stay there and listen. Who are those sufferings? We are. Who are those killing their children? We are. Who are those executing the orders from Britain? We are. And we still cannot contain ourselves. We still cannot be able to stand firmly and say, we are not going to comply with your instructions because it is not good for us. It is not good for our children and our future generation. Rather, we stay and watch. Yeah, you want to go and do something, you get permission from Britain, but you say you are independent. Independent from who? You are still taking orders from them, but you are independent. They are still running your country. You are still independent. you're still receiving aid. You're still independent. That is not the way to go. Our radio station in Aba is on. If it's not on, it must be a technical glitch which can be rectified as quickly as possible, because when you install things, you have to have some development. And when you're looking at our people, hatred is something you cannot cure. Somebody ordering the soldiers to kill you, this is his belief. And you didn't tell him to say it. He openly said it. I will continue to show openly and inside me the total commitment to the Sharia movement all over Nigeria. Can you explain that to me? I will continue to show openly and inside me the total commitment to the Sharia movement all over Nigeria. Now, let's take that statement alone. Let's focus on it. This is a head of state. And Britain invited him to London, knowing that this is his belief, knowing that this is his stance. And Britain invited him after massacring people in Aba. Britain, through Webb, invited him to London. And they know he said this, quote, I will continue to show openly and inside me the total commitment to the Sharia movement all over Nigeria. He did not say to Arewa. He did not say to Middle Belt. He said all over Nigeria. Now, when you see what is happening, church is being attacked in Kaduna, all over Middle Belt, and all over the South. They pretend that the pastors are with them. And the question to the pastors who are quiet, who are keeping quiet, when he succeeds, where will your church be? And where will you practice your faith? Britain, if your Commonwealth is so wonderful for you, if your Commonwealth Nigeria is so precious to you, why will you allow somebody to make such a statement? And not only making that statement, implementing it. And you're not saying anything. Rather, you have an envoy at your consulate, Katrina Long, doing the implementation of, I will continue to show openly and inside me the total commitment to the Sharia movement all over Nigeria. And you're saying one Nigeria. I reveal to you that ISIS in West Africa has taken up Bruno. They set up government. They are collecting taxes. You know the leader of the ISIS group. You know the leader of the Boko Haram. Did you arrest them to charge them with treasonable felony? To charge them with waging war against the Nigerian government, not to talk of setting up a government. And that references what Lai Mohammed was saying the other day, who is a terrorist and who is not. Playing with words. If you look in detail, it's a nomenclature. They are not making reference to that. If what is trending is not what Buhari said, why is there war in the East? Why are they bombing the East? Why? Why? To soften you up, to weaken you in the Operation Golden Hawk or Golden Dawn, whatever the name is. The total commitment to the Sharia movement all over Nigeria through the help of Ozadimba. And he came to New York, to Washington, D.C. He told Donald Trump he's not killing Christians. And here he is. I can die for the cause of Islam if necessary. We are prepared to fight another civil war. I can die for the cause of Islam if necessary. We are prepared to fight another civil war. I can die for the cause of Islam if it's necessary. We are prepared to fight another civil war. And Britain is arming them. They know that he said that. They are arming him. The Islamic world are arming him. And here you have our so-called senators and House reps and judiciary running around and want to be president. Instead of withdrawing. Instead of excluding yourself from this menace. You are saying that you are a senator. To me, the Senate make laws. Which laws have they made? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the law you've made. Instead, it comes first and second reading. The second reading comes in and is passed. That is what we experience. That is what we inherited. That is the way where Nigeria is. People are killed. Markets are burned and burned where there is no war. If you put those two together, openly showing commitment to Sharia movement and be prepared to fight another civil war, which is now going on. He did not lie to you. He told you what he will do, and that's what he's doing. And the much heralded colonial government is watching. And when they finish you, then everything will be handed over very graciously to them. And that is the way it is. We'll be ending the broadcast. We'll be on the air again tomorrow. The women will be on the air tomorrow. And then HOD will be on the air 7 o'clock Biafra time. So that is the message for you. And that is the way we have it. After this message, we'll end the call for the day.